Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Monday, June 13th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, for the first time in 30 years, St. Michael's Episcopal Church in Noblesville will not host its annual Strawberry Festival in the downtown Noblesville Square. Because of the gas leak that occurred on June 6th, Hamilton County officials have temporarily banned all activities taking place where the gas line rupture occurred around the intersection of 8th and Logan Streets as repairs are being made. Instead, the 34th Annual Strawberry Festival has been moved down the street to the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club Annex at 150 North 17th Street next to the Noblesville Middle School. In other news, Hamilton Heights High School had 167 graduates in the class of 2011. The full class roster is available in today's Times and on our website. And for those of you who did not attend the Old Mill Festival on downtown Noblesville Square on Saturday, here are a few pictures of what you missed. First, Kim Ambler Herbst with Gail Nowicki sold Noblesville Farmers Market bags and rubber ducks for the Duck Regatta that will be held on September 11th. Also, Ruth Clark examined a pie at the Southport Presbyterian Church tent. Members of the church baked the items for sale, such as cookies and bread, with all the money earned profiting the church. Clark said, "We don't call the baked goods homemade, we call it church-made." The Westfield Police Department is searching for Jeff Sneath of Waveland in connection with a hit-and-run incident that occurred late Sunday afternoon. Westfield Police Department spokesman Sergeant Robert Dine said a witness stated that the vehicle was southbound in the left lane of US 31 and for unknown reasons swerved to the right and ran off the road. In doing so, the vehicle struck a large mailbox and came to stop after about 500 feet. The witness told police the driver exited the vehicle and fled on foot to a nearby field. Westfield Police Department K-9 unit was deployed and after tracking for a considerable distance lost the scent. The driver suspect was identified as Sneath, who was not located. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Sneath is asked to contact the Westfield Police Department at 658-4574. Director Doug Davis will hold auditions for Don't Hug Me, an award-winning musical comedy that takes place in a rustic Northwoods bar in tiny Bunyan Bay, Minnesota. Those auditions will be 7 p.m. Sunday, June 26th and Monday, June 27th at the Westfield Playhouse. They're located at 1836 Indiana 32 West in Westfield. Those planning to audition are asked to bring comfortable clothing for a movement audition with choreographer Jan Jamison. Davis is looking for 2 men and 3 women for the stage, ages 25 to 55. The St. Vincent Carmel Hospital is the recipient of the 2011 Outstanding Patient Experience Award by Healthgrades, the nation's most trusted source for researching and selecting physicians and hospitals. This distinction marks St. Vincent Carmel Hospital among the top 10% of hospitals in the nation, based on an analysis of patient satisfaction data for approximately 3,800 hospitals. Keep in mind that both the Noblesville and Fishers branches of the Hamilton East Public Library will be closed on Friday for staff development training. The libraries will resume regular business hours at 9 a.m. Saturday, June 18th, and for the convenience of patrons, no library materials will be due on Friday. The outside materials drop box will be available at the Fishers Library only, as the parking lot of the Noblesville Library is scheduled to be repaved during this time. Stay tuned for local weather with Indiana's weatherman Paul Poteet and your local sports, both coming up right after this.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over! Pull over!
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Hey, it's Indiana's weatherman. I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet. Did someone say Monday? Oh yeah, big time. Hopefully you made it through the weekend. Certainly wasn't a lot to deal with in the weather department yesterday. Yesterday was just perfect across central Indiana. Yeah, that's the right meteorology term. And I think today in Hamilton County, things will be okay. It won't be quite as brilliantly blue in the sky as it was yesterday. Some of the numbers are crazy. We had high temperatures into the 60s up in South Bend. I see 64 was their high, and 68 up in Goshen, Indiana. We were mainly into the 70s today, and guess what? We're back into the 70s again. As we head into a brand new work week, our forecast for Monday for Hamilton County, the Noblesville area, includes a high of about 75 degrees. And I think you'll see at least some sunshine throughout the day today. The interesting thing is that temperatures all of this week are going to be either at, near, or below the average high temperature. And the average high temperature would be in the low 80s. And we won't even get back to the low 80s again until probably near the end of the week. Well, why is it so nice? Well, high pressure is in control today. It's about to lose control and allow low pressure to get closer to us tomorrow. The high today is centered in that area right around, as you see there, southern Wisconsin, then an area of low pressure back out to the west of us. Could be some severe weather today, just about as close as the Mississippi River. Maybe some heavy rainfall in parts of northern Missouri and southern Iowa. They're kind of on alert along the Missouri River in a lot of locations for some of the worst flooding they expect there in several years. Back in the western part of the country, things are pretty quiet, and ditto that in the eastern United States, with the exception of some rain and storms connected with low pressure north of New York and into New England. That's the broad picture across the country. For us, that low to the west means chances of rain return tomorrow. So for the next few days, you're going to start to see that work its way in. I don't think we have to worry about rain here in Hamilton County tomorrow, but it'll be close. Slight chances of showers will be into the western half of Indiana for Tuesday. As you look at those numbers there, 76 in Muncie, 77 Lafayette, and 77 in Bloomington. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, we do have rain chances. Both of those days, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Right now, they're not looking like they're going to be severe. The highs will slowly warm up toward 80 degrees by the time we get to Thursday. In fact, here it is, all laid out for you. The next week of weather from paulpoteet.com. Here we go for Noblesville and Hamilton County. 75 will be the high temperature today, and then we're down to 77 for tomorrow. 79 on Wednesday. And at nighttime, the lows are going to be in the mid-50s, so still not especially humid or uncomfortable. But rain chances kick in here on Wednesday and Thursday. By Thursday, we're back up near 80. And same for that on Friday, temps around 80 degrees, and then just into the 80s this coming weekend with slight chances of showers and storms by then. So that's your forecast. Enjoy the day, even though it's Monday, and make sure you visit me online. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and you'll always get the latest weather bulletins there, too. And you'll always get the latest Hamilton County news. In fact, there's more coming up. You're watching Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
It's very nice that when your 462 hitting superstar just misses getting the job done, you have a 395 hitting superstar to follow. And that was the situation as Carmel won its second ever girls softball state championship on Saturday with a 1-0 eighth inning victory over Avon. With runners on first and second and nobody out in the bottom of the eighth, Kelsey Jones launched her third long fly ball out to center. But junior Kennedy Hayes followed with her 12th double of the season, and pinch runner Shannon Hall scored the winning run from second. In other sports news, while the thermometer outside read 95 degrees and while 2,000 fans looked on, the Indiana All-Stars battled the Hoosier State Junior All-Stars in the second game of the Indiana Junior-Senior Basketball Exhibition Series last Wednesday evening at Kokomo High School's Memorial Gymnasium. The trip to Kokomo was the final tune-in for the Senior Stars, who battled their Kentucky rivals Friday night in Louisville, and then capped the annual series Saturday night at Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, and overall Indiana swept Kentucky over the weekend. Noblesville's Ashley Prang scored her second top 5 finish of the year on the LPGA Futures Tour this weekend, tying for third at the TIVA Championship in Mason, Ohio. Today's news was brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit NationalGuard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Monday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage and pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.